Hi guys, on today's video I'm planning to change the steering wheel on the Honda. Obviously I've got the stock one, could go aftermarket, done that route, don't fancy doing it. Stock steering wheel looks like this, quite a big one, thin, doesn't look overly great, and managed to pick up a MG steering wheel. I have wrapped the centerpiece, it's not the best to wrap, and put a Honda badge on it so I don't have to look at the MG bit. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit thicker up here, and obviously it's only got the 3 points where this one has the 4. And job today is to fit this, and I will try and show you how as I go along. Alright, first thing you want to do, disconnect the battery so you've got no power. Go into the airbag. Obviously that's the last thing you want, is that one going off in your face. Now this needs to come off. There's a screw in there, there's one there and there's one there, and obviously you've got this to adjust the steering wheel height. This is actual bigger circle there, so when you unscrew it, unhook this, and then it will slide through this gap down here, making it easier. I will go ahead and take this off and come back to you in a sec. Alright, now you have the shield on, just down there. Obviously a lot more exposed to get to wires and back of here, and be a bit easier. Now the next thing you want to do is take them off. So I will prise this off a minute. Bear with me, because doing this with one hand. There we go. And as you can see, there's torque bolts there, one each side. If you undo them, then the airbag will come out. So I will do that in a minute. As you can see, that one's out, other side's out, which means this should just pull out nicely like that, and then unclip this one so you can actually disconnect the airbag. I will try and do this in a minute. Now, obviously you can see I unplugged it. I didn't realise, and I've taken these steering wheels off for a while. If you look back here, there is now a hole where this used to sit in here. Is it that way around? Ah, that way around. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that way around. I didn't realise until I was trying to pull on the plug, that fell out, which actually gives you better access to the plug. So yeah, pop this out if you're planning to take this out. Now I've got to obviously undo that massive nut there and pull off the steering wheel. I might have to disconnect that little horn switch up there actually. There we go, because obviously look in there, you got the plug which is on the wheel. So I will leave that there for now, undo this bolt and carefully take the steering wheel off. And got that nut loose. I had to use the breaker bar, or the mini breaker bar, so I don't think this one's ever been up in its life. Now what I do, and I know a lot of people will do it, is leave the nut partly on when you go to pull the steering wheel, because sometimes these are very tight to get off, and obviously if you yank it, comes back, you're going to get smacked in the face. So I've left mine a little bit loose, see whether or not. Oh yeah, looks like mine's sliding, so I will take the rest of this off a minute. go. Put that out of the way. Now I should, there we go, slide that steering wheel off, which actually weighs quite a bit. And then, as you see, you got the clock wheel, or what it's called, I'm not entirely sure. Obviously you've got 1, 2, 3 screws, so I need to undo them to take this off. Now, as you can see, got the steering wheel there, it fits onto the splines, it connects into the little bits down, if I can get them for, there you go, into them for obviously cancelling the indicator stalks. So I will go ahead and try out the reel and make sure that the horn works a minute and go from there. Alright, as you can see, put the steering wheel on just to make sure it fits the spines with the piece on the back. Got that one connected, and then got the plug here at the moment, wire coming out, and it goes down to this little plug, and I've tested it, the horn does work. So now I've got to take it apart, because currently that's just sat like that, doesn't look very good. So I'm going to tidy the wiring up, make sure it's all connected, and then I will get back to you in a second. Alright, as you can see, wires there, I've wrapped it up with some tape. I'm going to cable tie it up a little bit better, and then what I've done is actually taped the top of here, because obviously you got the connection for the airbag there, so there isn't any chance of any current going to it and setting the airbag off. Obviously this is all taped up and that's all taped up, so there isn't a chance, but I don't want to run the risk. Now if I can find it, oh, yeah, there it is. As you can see with this one, you have 1, 2, 3 mounting holes, which obviously went up there, there and there. The MG one has 4, obviously there's the other 2, but it has the actual pieces ready for you to screw it in, so you just need to get the screws, screw that in so that is nice and secure, which I will go ahead and do a second, and then I will thread this through, stick the steering wheel on, obviously plug it into there, make sure I bolt it down, and then I will come back to you then. Now, as you can see, got the bolt back on nicely tight, that one's all connected. Push that wire in there a minute, that one in there just so that it's a little bit tidier. Got the plug in, I've hooked this one in here so it shouldn't come loose. Now I didn't have bolts for here, so what I have done, I'll dig them out a minute, just to make it easier, I found some Allen key bolts that I will put through there to hold the airbag in. So if I grab the airbag, obviously I put the wheel straight. If it's not 100% straight, as this isn't connected, I can just undo it and re-straighten it again, it's not a problem. Obviously that one slots in there, go put the bolts back in, I will go put the top back, and I can show you the finished product then once I've all back together. Right, as you can see, it's back in. I think it looks a lot better than thing to get out the back. That big thing, obviously, if you look, lined up at the bottom, is actually slightly smaller. Also, it's slightly thicker And the OEM one, obviously, like I said, I got some black, like leather look vinyl. Quickly trimmed it around there. It's not the neatest sort of thing. Bought the Honda badge just so I wasn't staring at an MG1. Obviously, I think that looks a lot better. The horn does work. Obviously, if I put the ignition on, I'll show you. The SRS light stays on because obviously the airbag's not connected, but there's also no resistor in it at the minute. Obviously, I will go ahead and put a resistor in it. While I'm here, I have done a few things to the car that I haven't filmed. I've had a lot going on in my head, so I've just gone ahead and done bits of the car. I will now take you outside to show you what I've done. Alright, start off with, I have trimmed the side of the side skirts off. I've taken the canards off. Moment, trimmed the splitter around so it's a little bit more flush. Just gives the car a little bit more of a smoother look. Also removed the grey glitter from there at the minute. I think it looks a little nicer. We have No Good Racing on the sun strip. Obviously I removed the camo, this one was underneath it. I bought the No Good sticker. No, it's not a real one, but the real ones are quite expensive and hard to get hold of, so I've just bought that for now. Then I found this, which for some reason to me looked like a tax disc bit, so I just thought, why not? Then we go down here, the wheels have been resprayed in primer grey with a rainbow glitter clear coat and then a normal clear coat. Obviously, you might see it there. Yeah, don't mind that. I'll just give it a quick paint over. The wheels aren't in the best condition. Then we have down the bottom in there the Hoonigan sticker. Go over here. Got the Relentless up the side. Toyo tyres, because I am running Toyo tyres, the TR1s. Another No Good Racing, they're not real ones. You'll see I put it on the sun strip originally, peeled it off, it was a little bit hot, so that's why it curves. I will get another one and see, run some down there. There's also, I have like a JDM Girl Panda this side. There is a JDM Panda the other side. I have a couple other stickers turning up, and I'm thinking of doing like a fine grey pinstripe down it to go with it. Obviously, it's kind of the look of the car. It has changed a little bit. Like I say, I was going through a few things in my head, so just decided, bugger it, I'm going to work on the car. I have got plans for other base. I'm considering buying new seats for the car, as the current ones don't mind that. I tried to dye them the tan colour, and then the backs were grey. Obviously we have these leather seat covers, but they're not the best, so I am getting a set of VTI seats. Obviously that's the steering wheel in the car, which I think looks a lot better. So that is it for today's video. Bit all over the place. I know I had a bit of trouble with the wire. I had one of the wires in the wrong place. I will, down the line when it turns up in the post, put the restrictor or resistor, whatever you call it, in, and reset the airbag light so that goes off. And then obviously we'll pass the MOT. Yeah, I'll keep you updated as I go on. So if you can like and subscribe to it and share the videos, that would be great. I'll see you next time. Cheers.